Hi, my name is Alex Pluto and this is Package Main. I found a very interesting developer-friendly project MachineBox, which provides some machine learning tools inside of Docker containers, including face detection, natural language understanding, and few more. And it has SDK in Go. So in this video, we will build a program which will be able to recognize faces. We will also use OpenCV to be able to capture video from web camera. It also has Go bindings. Sounds interesting? Let's start. It's very easy to install MachineBox using Docker. First of all, you need to go to machinebox.io and register an account there. Then you will have a key. So now we can run our Docker container passing our key there. Let's do it. So let's run our container in background and let's expose port 8080 and then let's set MB key. I have exported MB key on my machine, so I can just use this syntax, and the name is MachineBox/Facebox. Alright, our container seems to be running. Now, how can we verify it? We can go to localhost 8080 and see what's going on there. Voila, it's running. As you can see, we have some documentation here. We have documented API, we have some forums so we can try this API. And it looks very nice. So, as I said, Facebox has Go SDK, so we can go back to our editor and try to write some program. First of all, let's capture the video from the web camera. For this, we can use OpenCV, and I used GoCV.io because it has Go bindings, and the installation may be complicated, but it worked on my Mac using Brew. Make sure that you have OpenCV version 3. To install it, I just used brew install OpenCV 3. Right? I don't do it because I already have it installed. Then, now we need to go get the package. So we do go get gocv.io/x/gocv. Alright, now we have the GoCV package on our system. The one more step in OpenCV installation is to set some environment variables. And GoCV has the file which will do it for you, env.sh, but I found that it doesn't work for me. So I made small modifications and I came up with this file. So I'm just going to run it. Cool. GoCV developer says that the fix will be soon in master, so don't worry about this. Now, to be able to verify GoCV installation, we need to run version.go file from GoCV package. So I'm going to run the command from go path. It should be source GoCV x GoCV command version main. Alright, it works for me. It shows the version of GoCV and OpenCV library. Cool. Now let's create main.go file and do a video capturing. And let's import GoCV package. So the first function we will use will be video capture device, where we need to send device ID. For me, device ID will be always 0 because it's built-in webcam, but it can be passed as parameter. So there are two values here, webcam and error. And as always, let's check the error and say unable to init webcam, something like this. Cool. And we should close webcam after we finish working with this. And not here, but with that one. Now we need to initialize the matrix where we will save the images. So the function for this is new mat, and it will return us matrix. Alright, so called image. And it also has a close function, so we also should close it. Therefore, image close. Good. Also, let's initialize the window so we can see on the screen what our web camera is capturing. Let's create a window. New window, and we should say some name here. Face detection in Go. Alright, and so I think it also has a close function. Good. Now let's use webcam.read function, and we will do it in loop. So yeah, we just create an endless loop, and we can use webcam.read, and here actually we will use our matrix. So we will read from web camera into matrix, and read returns us a boolean. So it's not an error, for example, if okay, if not okay, for example, we will say something, but we will not fatal, just print, so probably next read will be successful. So let's just print something unable to read from webcam. Alright, one more thing we need to check here is we need to check if captured image is empty or not. So we will say this error in two cases: if it's not okay or image is empty. Alright, and we will do continue here, for example. And now we can use the window object to show the image to user. Window image show, and we send matrix here. And also window has a function wait key, for example 500 milliseconds. Alright, let's just double check it. So we create web camera, create matrix, window, and then just take image from web camera and display it to user. And yeah, let's run it. Alright, I can see that my web camera is green, so yeah, here is the window. Here you can see me. Alright, let's kill it. With OpenCV, we can also recognize images, and for this we can use some classifiers. For example, here I already have a file har cascade front face default. I took it from GoCV repository. You can find other classifiers, but here it will classify the front faces. So let's use this file now. With GoCV it's also possible to draw something, and here we will draw rectangle. So let's do it. Let's just have our file name here and call it face algorithm. Yeah, it's XML file. And let's initialize classifier. We will do it before this loop. So classifier, exclusively new cascade classifier, right? No parameters needed. And then we can use load function, right? Name of the file, and also use defer classifier close. Alright, our classifier is initialize. Now let's use it in our loop to work with our images. After we read image from device, we can use classifier dot detect multiscale and we pass an image here. And as a result, as you can see, we have a list of rectangles. So let's call them rects. And let's iterate over them. So actually, each rectangle here will contain found face. So what we will need to do now, we need to draw a rectangle around the face. Now let's identify the region of our face. So we can use region and yeah, and here we need to pass rectangle. So let's call it image face, and we should close it as well. Now let's define the color with which we want to draw the rectangle. I will define it here, for example, blue. It's color, we use RGBA. What is blue is 002550. Cool. And now let's use it here. Now we need to get the size of the text. So we can use OpenCV get text size. So what we need to send here, the text we want, the font face, scale, and thickness. For example, I don't know you yet. Then font face, we will go CV like this, and then font scale like 3, for example, thickness is 2. Cool. We have a size of our text. Now let's initialize a point where we put the rectangle. So we can use an image package for this. Right? And now we need to calculate the coordinates. So our text will be above the face. So x will be r.mean.x plus r.mean.x divided 2 and minus size.x divided 2. So it will be centered. Alright, and then vertically we can use just r minus 2, for example. Cool, now we can use GoCV.put text where we can send the image. So we will put it on image. We need to send a text, point, font, again scale, color, and thickness. Cool, so text is, yeah, it will be the same as size, so let's define it here. Text, and then point, and then font will be the same. Plain, header scale 3, color is blue, and thickness is 2. Right, and also we need to put rectangle on image, so it will be similar. Image and rectangle we want to put, same color, same thickness too. Alright, let's run it again. Yep, I can see the camera is on. Let me do like this. Alright, it can recognize my face and also some other rectangles, but yeah, maybe my curtain looks like a face. Cool. Now to be able to recognize the faces, we need to train our face box. And to be able to do this, we need to have some images of the face, it's better to have more images. So what I will do now, in our for loop, I will save all images into folder, and then we can use some of them to train our model. So we can use GoCV.image write name of the file and image. So name of the file is something like, let's have a time here, and it will be image face. All right. Time now, for example, Unix. I forgot all this. Unix now. Cool. All right, let's run it again and see if we have some images saved or not. Cool. Start it. I try to make different faces. Alright, it's time to start. As you can see, we have a lot of JPEG files now in our folder. Cool, now let's see what we have. Alright, we have some faces. Let's use them on localhost 8080 because we have a form there, so it's easiest way to train our model. By the way, FaceBox has few ways to train the model. We can use Go SDK, we can use Direct API, or we can use a web form. So we need to trigger FaceBox teach endpoint, and we can pause the file here. Try it now. So also when you use Go SDK, there are a few parameters you need to send. ID, it can be file name or some unique ID, and name is the name of the person. So ID is just one, for example, or Alex1, and name is Alex. And let's choose the file. All right, the first one, and post it. Oh, success. Let's go back to our editor and try to use now FaceBox SDK. First of all, we need to go get the package. So we can get it from GitHub. So MachineBox, then SDK Go, FaceBox. All right, and let's import it here. Also, I will remove all these files as our model is trained now. Alright, now let's initialize our FaceBox client. So we can do like FaceBox dot new, and we need to send address here, localhost 8080. Alright. Instead of printing I don't know you, let's print the real name. So we can use a box client, and here's very easy. We can just use a check function which will respond as a list of faces sorted by probabilities and error. So we need to send IO reader here, right? Cool. And how can we get IO reader from our image? Probably we can use GoCV image encode, and the file extension is the JPEG, and then we send the image face, and we have a slice of bytes and error here. Cool. And let's check error. In this case, we will just print something. Unable to encode face image error, and yeah, maybe just continue in this case. All right, now we can use bytes package and new reader from slice of bytes, it's buffer. And face box will return us faces and error. And let's also check error here. If error is not nil, we are going to print something unable to check face. Just continue. Now let's use the first face as the face with the highest probability, and I will just, in case of length of faces is greater than 0, the text will be faces 0 dot, we can use ID or name or confidence. Cool. So we have the text here. Now if I will run this program, probably it will say I don't know you, or it will say my name. Let's see. Go run main.go. Alright, unsupported protocol. I think it's because we need HTTP here. Also, I don't need to save images anymore, so I'll just comment this line and run it again. Alright, let's open the application. Alex, nice. What if I do something strange? Yeah, I don't know you. Alex. Still can recognize sometimes, sometimes not. We can train our model more. We can give it more images from different scales, so it will be much easier to recognize the face. It's not an advertisement, but I really think that MachineBox is a very interesting project which gives a lot of power in machine learning. And imagine how many nice ideas you can build using this. I hope it was interesting and useful, so see you later.